Hi everyone, greetings to all of you. Okay, so my name is Koim Ben Zuraimi, and today I would like to talk about the health effects of caffeine. Okay, so to start my speech, a cup of coffee a day keeps our sleepyhead awake. True or not? Do you agree with this statement? If you ask me, I would say it depends on the user itself. If you barely drink coffee, then this statement could be true because die-hard coffee drinker like me might need 3 to 4 cups of coffee per day if I'm going through a very hectic day. Okay, so here is a little bit introduction of coffee. Coffee, which we in Malaysia refer to as kopi, is introduced during the British colonial era. It can be found in kopitiam, which means coffee shop in the Hokkien dialect. Since then, Malaysians started to claim the ownership of this beverage, where in contrast, the rest of the world know kopi is created by pouring boiling water through a cloth filler, rather than being brewed like we can see at Starbucks or Zeus Coffee right now. Okay, so I believe that many of us drank coffee at least once to maintain the productivity of our day. Moreover, if we sleep late the night before surely we will search for coffee the next day to maintain awake. So Department of Statistics Malaysia stated that in the year 2021 and 2022 that the amount of coffee consumed by Malaysians was around 800,000 of 16 kilogram bags. A huge number. And I think that the elderly are one of the contributors because they typically drank coffee in their neighborhood kopitiam. Even my late grandfather himself will go to kopitiam and drink coffee and have a chat with his friend during the morning back then. On other hand, Malaysia that moved to overseas before and started to drink coffee picked up the habit and start a cafe culture in Malaysia. My brother's friend is one of them. My brother's friend did open his own cafe when he came back to Malaysia recently, and his business did receive a warm welcome and success. He got a warm welcome and received many positive feedbacks from his customers. Local coffee shops like Zeus Coffee and Old Town White Coffee and global retail cafe companies like Starbucks, Coffee Bean and many more started to increase the caffeine appeal to younger people. Okay, so despite the fact that coffee or caffeine help you wake up and feel more alert, and it has been shown to increase attention spans, coffee itself could give disadvantages to its users. Today, I want to tell you the negative effects of caffeine to our health. So, first of all, why do I choose this topic? I choose it because I think it's a good topic since me myself used to be a heavy coffee drinker before. Other than that, I choose this topic because I think it's good to share awareness of how coffee or caffeine could affect our health without we realizing it. So based on what I already researched on Google, I found out that different people may react differently to caffeine. Some people may consume 400 milligrams of caffeine per day and don't feel anything, and others could consume the exact same amount of caffeine per day and could feel restless, dizzy, or their heart rate could increase in a sudden. An article about caffeine from Medline Plus, a healthcare company, said that some people are more sensitive to the effects of caffeine than others. They also stated that a huge consumption of caffeine may cause health problems like anxiety, dehydration, insomnia, restlessness, dependency, and many more. A research by Healthline, also a healthcare company, stated that caffeine could also cause addiction, which will lead to dependency. That is surely not good for our health. Healthline stated that despite all of the health benefits of caffeine, there's no denying that it may become habit forming, which may lead to physical dependency, especially at high amount of dosage or usage. In one of their study, 213 caffeine users completed questionnaire after going 16 hours without consuming it. They found out that daily users or consumers had greater increase in headaches, fatigue, and other withdrawal symptoms than non-daily users. Okay, so after doing my own research about health effect of caffeine, one of the health effect of caffeine that I think is severe is it could trouble our sleep system. Based on my own research in the internet, Healthline, a healthcare company, stated that if we consume it in a larger amount, caffeine can cause us to have headaches, feel restless, nervous, unable to sleep, sleep problems, and even to have hallucinations. If we consume 600 milligrams of caffeine per day, it can cause sleep problems, depression, and digestion issues. I also have experienced some of the problems during my peak period of drinking coffee. I experienced the problem of unable to sleep. Okay, so this problem could lead to being sleepy the next day and causing my day to be less productive. The fact that I am a student now, it is not good for me to have sleep problems, since I will usually have morning classes that will start early in the morning, 8 a.m. If I am unable to sleep the night before, surely I will be sleepy and be unproductive on my class the next day. This could affect my result, which are not good for me since I targeted to finish my degree with flying colors. Okay, so despite from caffeine could lead to sleeping problems, other health effects of caffeine that I think is severe is that it could lead to dependency or addiction, which I stated before, which the healthcare company stated before. Imagine that you are always in need of caffeine on your daily basis as student. A cup of coffee at a normal cafe, local cafe, usually will cost around, I guess, 5 to 20 ringgit. Depends on what type of coffee you prefer to drink. My favorite coffee, caramel macchiato, usually will cost around RM10 per cup. RM10 per cup of coffee for a student. Isn't it quite pricey and wasteful? It would be more worth it to use that RM10 to buy food to maintain full, right? I don't know what other students' opinion are, but in my opinion, it is not worth it to spend RM10 only for a drink that could not even help you to remain full for the day. RM10 for a cup. If I drink 4 cup, already 40. So be wise, don't spend your money only on coffee. It is not worth it, yet it can't help you to stay full. If you really need caffeine, you can either buy it on a restaurant or mama, which will only cost you around 2 or 4 ringgit. 2 to 4 ringgit which was cheaper You can order Nescafe or Kopi Ice or I don't know. So as a conclusion, overconsumption of caffeine could lead to many bad effects to our health. As a user, be wise. Consume only when you need it. Don't consume whenever you like it. It will lead to dependency and many more disadvantages that could affect your health. If you started to experiencing the symptoms of overconsumption or overdose of caffeine, please do slowly reduce the amount of caffeine that you take per day. So that's all from me. Thank you.